Hmm. Can y'all hear that shit? Uh, 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 mm, 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 uh, who, uh, 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 That chick's paused, but I should be hearing her. I should be hearing. Not that, but fuck, what the fuck happened? Hmm. Uh, uh, capture 3. That's what I gotta do. Is go fuck that. So, audio.
and operations of Safe Streets. Will you now release the names of the Safe Streets employees to the public? Monzi referring us back to their first statement. Mayor Scott not answering the questions directly, saying everyone should be held accountable, and he will work with the federal partners through this investigation. Despite Fox 45 News' relentless investigation uncovering previous criminal activity from employees, will you now release the names of the Safe Streets employees to the public? Defending the program referring us back to their first statement.
I know what they
Mayor
do.
Scott not answering the questions directly, saying
the public should
everyone
trust
should
and
be
know,
held
just like
accountable,
they
and he
trust
will
our
work with the
police
federal partners
officers,
through
that
this
these
investigation.
lifesavers are
Despite
out there
Fox
doing
45
their
News'
work.
relentless investigation uncovering previous criminal activity from employees, will you now release the names of the Safe Streets employees to the public? Everyone should be held accountable, and he will work with the federal partners through this investigation.
Lifesavers are out there
Fox
doing
45
their
News'
work.
relentless investigation uncovering previous criminal activity from employees, will you now release the names of the Safe Streets employees to the public? Everyone should be held accountable, and he will work with the federal partners through this investigation.
Lifesavers are out there
Fox
doing
45
their
News'
work.
relentless investigation uncovering previous criminal activity.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Hyphenate here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to monitor your audio in OBS Studio on headphones. By default, OBS Studio has the audio monitoring off, so you're not able to hear out of the speakers or out of headphones. But if you want to listen to what is being captured in OBS, whether you're recording or live streaming, this is the process. To show you that no audio is coming out of my headphones on my computer, I have a Zoom H6 recorder that's capturing the headphone output. So as I play the audio from the headphone jack, you're going to see that the Rodecaster Pro is going to continue to move, that there's audio coming in, but it's not heard. And then when I actually show you some sounds from the computer, those will make sounds. So everything in the computer through the headphone jack is coming out except for anything in OBS. So again, that was me showing you the audio that's actually coming out of the headphone jack on my computer. Again, no sound from OBS Studio is going to the headphones, but any other sound on the computer is. So now let me show you how to listen on headphones what's coming through OBS Studio. So what we need to do is go to the settings, then to OBS Studio. So what we need to do is show you how to listen on headphones what's coming through OBS Studio. So what we need to do is go to the settings, then we're going to go to audio. Next, we're going to go to advanced and monitoring device. Here it has default. Change that to your headphones. Now, if you don't have headphones connected to your computer, you could go through your speakers, but ideally you don't want the speakers playing what's being captured, because if you have a mic on you, the speakers from the computer are going to bleed into your microphone, which is why you want to have headphones connected and then select your headphones. Then press apply. Okay. Here on the audio mixer in OBS Studio, we're going to click on the little gear button, go to audio advanced properties. So here under advanced audio properties, you'll see that you have every audio channel that's available. Now, to hear them on your headphones, you actually have to go to audio monitoring, and each individual channel has to be selected to be heard on your headphones. So here we have the Rodecaster Pro. We're going to go to audio monitoring, and right now you see that it says monitor off. If I click on that, you have a few different options. You have monitor off, which is don't hear anything through headphones. Monitor only, which is hear through headphones, and then it's not going to your live stream or to your recording, which personally I never use. And then monitor and output. This is the one that you want to select. This is where your audio channel will continue to go through OBS Studio for your live stream and capture, and also be heard through your headphones on your computer. So click on that, monitor and output. And the moment you click on that, you should be able to hear it on your headphones. Now, you might notice a delay between what you're actually saying and the audio coming in through your headphones. Now, this can actually throw you off if you're the one actually monitoring the audio and doing the capture, especially if you're playing video games and you're trying to use this method to listen to the game audio. Now, when I have another person monitoring the audio, I don't care if there's a slight delay, because audio and do be heard through your. When you're done, just press close. The headphone jack. Any sound playlist, and I have a link. Catch you guys on the next one.
This entire USB kit cost me 15 Australian dollars. That's under 10 USD. Today we're going to cover the most common audio mistakes I see daily from new streamers and creators, and exactly how to fix them. And to make it more realistic, I'm not going to use some big fancy $200 microphone I got sent by a company and pretend like I didn't. No, I'm going to use this bad boy to set it up entirely. And at the end of the video, I will play you two audio clips. One is from this $1,300 audio setup I use for my normal videos, and the other will be from this $10 crap microphone kit. And we'll be able to tell whether you can honestly tell a difference. Actually, I needed that. Straight out of the gate, I just have to put this out there because it's far more common than you realize. The amount of streamers who are sat there with a $200 HyperX Quadcast, which buying one of those is already a pretty common mistake anyway, and then they sit there talking into it, but they sound terrible for some reason. Well, it's usually because they have the wrong microphone selected in their inputs. They're sat there talking into their mic, but in reality, OBS is set to use their webcam, headset, or the built-in microphone on their computer, which of course, if it's built into those things, it wasn't prioritized and honestly will always give terrible quality audio. I'm not joking, I've been in partnered streamers chats who are my friends and thought, hey, can you check your OBS mic input? Only for them to check midstream and realize they were using a webcam as a microphone while having a $1,000 microphone setup. So, to confirm this, I want you to go to your OBS, I want you to go to your settings, and I want you to make sure the correct microphone is selected on one of your mic tracks. If it isn't labeled so it's easy for you to figure out, try different microphones and just lightly tap or quietly speak into your mic until the right one is being picked up. Next up, we've got placement. This is literally the microphone killer. You could have a $2,000 microphone, set it entirely up and have it sound worse than this $15 microphone purely because you've placed it terribly. Let me give you an example, but first, because I spend way too much money on these microphones for these videos, I do have to say thank you to our sponsor and special guest today who has me covered.
Oh, hey, I'm cool, LJ. Why am I cool? I got tattoos. They hurt a lot, so if you don't want to get tattoos but you still want to be cool, check out own.tv, the one-stop shop for all things streaming related. Check out these badass looking overlays they've got over there. Yeah? Those are great, aren't they? They're modular, customizable, and they look downright sick. The good sick, not the sick like we've dealt with for 3 years. Because they're modular, you can save on PC resources by deleting anything you don't want. But even better than that, you can also just choose static ones, or just go really minimal with their minimalist style. I love their minimalist style. Minimalism is cool. Cool. So if you want to get your new overlay pack, then check out the link in the description right now. I don't care, because I'm cool. But it does help me, please.
So watch this. This sounds good, right? Until I start to move it away, and obviously I lose a lot of the presence. My voice just disappears. Something I've noticed a lot in new streamers is
So if
they
you want to
don't
get your new
like
overlay
having
pack,
their
then check out the
microphone
link in the description.
frame, or they don't have space on their desk to put it close to them, so they end up putting it really far away. This makes the mic sound terrible and incredibly quiet. So what do? Well, they boost the gain. They make it much louder digitally inside OBS. But this doesn't just boost their voice. It literally boosts the entire room and every sound that's being picked up in it. The fans going on in the background, the keyboard clacking away, their mum yelling at them to finish their homework and go to bed, and their dad throwing beer cans at them from off camera. Seriously, all of it gets picked up. I'd say 60 to 70% of people out there having mic issues can really solve their problems simply by fixing the positioning of their microphone, and that's it. First, markings, and you can really tell a difference here if we check OBS. But what are Levels. Well, that is this little green, yellow, and red bar at the bottom of OBS. This indicates how quiet or loud your different audio sources are. The goal of your levels is for your microphone to sit perfectly in the yellow section and not reach the marked out by the little numbers you can see on the side here. If your levels max out at the top of the red, filling the entire bar, you'll peak. This distorts your audio and causes it to sound terrible, or sometimes it will also cut out entirely to silence. So by aiming to keep it in the top of the yellow, you give yourself some headroom to handle loud, unexpected noises like a scream, but you'll still sometimes peak if you go too hard, so just be aware of that. That said, sometimes you can be peaking even if your OBS says you are quiet and in the yellow. This is because there are multiple places to change your gain, such as maybe a built-in knob on a microphone like a Blue Yeti, or the Windows sound settings, and then of course in OBS you can add things to make yourself louder. So earlier in the chain of places you can do it might be maxing out and peaking, which will lead you to sound terrible. So as I said, depending on your mic, there are a few places I want you to change your gain first, and I want you to do them in a very specific order. First,